A very good morning, viewers. We are coming to you from the Billie King Cup at Olympia Central Tennis Courts in Vendo. So today we are going to witness Namibia take on Ghana in the first singles match. And Namibia's Marifan Kalkveit will take on Sisu of Ghana, while in the second match, Namibia's Kerstin Gressman will take on Ghana's Precious. So stay tuned as we bring you the action live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back at the Billie Jean King Cup Championships. We have Ghana versus Namibia. Representing Namibia during this matchup, we have Kirsten Griezmann. Representing Ghana, we have Precious Nawa Auho. Representing Ghana. Namibia won the toss and elected to serve. The match is on the way. I would like to thank our viewers for tuning in. My name is Dantako Gavanab, and I will be commentating on these games throughout the course of the competition. Kirsten already on the way. Already a solid start from Team Namibia. Kirsten has already registered her first ace, serving well. Her record for serving throughout the course of these games is very strong. She has a high first serve percentage. 40-15. An update on the matches on the way currently. We have Algeria versus Uganda on court 8. Algeria won the first set 6-1. And the second set is yet to commence. Algeria is winning. Algeria won the first match, meaning it is 1-0 in the tie. On court 7, we have Zimbabwe versus Madagascar. Zimbabwe is currently leading 3-1 in the first set. According to the tie, Madagascar won their first match, so they are leading 1-0 in the tie. Team Namibia won their first match, 6-3, 7-5, where there was a face-off between Mari van Schalkwyk and Sesu, representing Ghana. A very strong start from Team Namibia, holding serve. A bit of history about the Billie Jean King Cup. The Billie Jean King Cup, formerly known as the Federation Cup and later known as Fed Cup, was launched in 1963 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the International Tennis Federation, known as the ITF. We now have Precious representing Ghana to serve. A good serve from Precious. Once again, I would like to give the concept of these games. The idea of the competition can be tracked back to 1919 when Miss Hazel Hawkins Wichtman came up with the concept for a women's team event. Yes, the Billie Jean is it's an all women's team event. A very good forehand winner from Precious. When this When this was rejected, she instead presented a trophy in 1923 for an annual contest between US and Great Britain, who were who were at the time the strongest tennis playing nations. Ms. Nell Hopman, wife of the legendary Davis Cup captain Harry Hopman, later took up Wickman's original idea. In 1962, when a British resident of the USA, Mary Hardwick, presented a dossier proving that support for such an event was overwhelming, the ITF was persuaded to organize a team championship played over the course of a week in a different venue each year. It had taken 40 years for Wichmann's concept of women's version of Davis Cup to become a reality. Ghana is facing a breakpoint as the score is currently 30-40. Let's see if Kristen is able to take take the early break. A brilliant forehand winner from Kristen. Oh, that's 30-40. Ah.
Advantage Namibia.
A double fault, a costly double fault there from Precious, conceding the game. Namibia now leads 2-0 in the first set. A good start for Team Namibia. A combination play from Kirsten, big serve leading to a forehand put away. Uh, I must say, this is quite a rally we're witnessing. What a finish from Kirsten to end the point. A big first serve from Kirsten. Already it is clear that Namibia are playing very well. From the start of this match, Kirsten seemed focused, ready to take up the challenge.
Out. 40-15.
Some additional information. Tennis is a racket sport played between two opposing players, singles, or two teams of two players, doubles. Players use rackets to hit a ball over a net and into the opponent's court, aiming to make it difficult for the opponent to return the ball. The sport is played on various court surfaces, including grass, clay, and hard courts.
Game Namibia. Namibia leads 3 games to losses.
Namibia was able to hold their serve. The score is currently 3-0 in favor of Namibia. Seems Namibia is off to a very good start. So the objective of the sport is to win points by hitting the ball so the opponent cannot return it correctly by either failing to get the ball over the net, hitting the court out, hitting it out of bounds, or making other errors. How the scoring takes place: points are awarded as 15, 30, and 40, and game. A game is won by reaching 4 points with a 2-point lead. Sets are won by reaching 6 games with a 2-game lead. And matches are typically best of 3 or 5 sets. So the Billie Jeans, which are taking place in Namibia, are played on hard courts, and the scoring is a 3-set tiebreak, best out of 3 sets. Tennis can typically be played in variations. There is singles, whereby it is 1 versus 1, or doubles, which is 2 versus 2, or mixed doubles, which is mixed gender teams.
Now 15.
Kirsten is surely showing her dominance. She is a very aggressive player. She tends to keep the shots short. She hits through the ball. There, Kirsten kept the ball very deep, forcing an error from Precious.
Out.
Just out there from Team Namibia.
15-30.
Just an update on the scores. Just an update on the scores on the other courts. On court 3, we have Kenya versus Botswana, where Kenya is leading 2-0 in the first set. According to the tie, Kenya is leading 1 match ahead of Botswana. On court 8, we have Algeria versus Uganda, whereby Algeria took the first set 6-1 and 3-love in the second set, showcasing their dominance as they won the first match and are leading 1-0 in the tie. We then have the matchup between Zimbabwe and Madagascar. Zimbabwe is leading 5-2 in the first set. However, in the tie, Madagascar was able to win the first match, so the tie is 1-0 in favor of Madagascar. Just out there from Precious.
Game Namibia. Namibia leads 4 games to 0.
Namibia seems to be showcasing a sense of dominance during this match, where they are leading 4 games to 0, comfortably ahead. Very composed, very focused, understand the task at hand, and here for serious business. I must say that Kirsten, compared to her other teammates, she does have the stronger serve.
Out. 15 love. Lights. First serve. Latino.
What a combination play.
Game Namibia.
I must say,
Namibia leads 5 games to 0. First.
Kristen is here for serious business, really showing her dominance on the court, leading by example, playing exceptionally well. Team Namibia is currently leading 5 games to 0. Once again, as this is a team event, coaches or team captains are allowed to sit alongside their players, and during changeovers, they are allowed to receive coaching as well as any motivational tips. Their role is basically just to keep the players' heads up, keep the belief. Additionally to that, the Billie Jean is a professional event, and therefore you see ball persons as well
9.
as linesmen or line officials and a chair or umpire. Precious needs to hold her serve in order to stay in the set.
Out.
Both players are moving the ball side to side,
Love
making
30.
each player work. Very intelligent play, strategic. However, Kirsten is able to edge over throughout these points.
Out.
Just out there from Precious.
Love 30.
Kirsten is playing at a very high level right now, making it difficult for Precious to find a foothold in this match. However, there she is able to
15.
to
30.
give us a very strong first serve.
This was
Just out, just out there from Precious, the first serve. A very good serve there from Precious. She's trying to hang in there.
Latino.
She doesn't want to give the set up. What a shot there from Kirsten.
Ready for play.
I believe everyone thought the ball was going out, and somehow it just seemed to creep in. What an amazing shot.
Out.
Just out there from Precious.
Game on first set. Namibia. 6 games to 2.
Namibia is able to maintain the focus, was able to take the first set 6-love, showcasing a very dominant performance. All credit to Kristen. She is showing great composure. It's clear to see she has a good feel for the ball today. The weather conditions are very favorable. It's sunny, it's warm, so the ball is moving through the air easily, allowing for Kristen to really go through her shots, add a lot of spin. It's an impressive display of her character. An update on the other matches on the other courts. On on court 3, Kenya is leading over Botswana 4-0. On court 8, the matches concluded. Algeria won 6-1, 6-love, showcasing a very strong dominance over Uganda. We then have Zimbabwe versus Madagascar, where Zimbabwe took the first set 6-2 and is currently leading 1-love in the second. Namibia off to a good start in the second set.
Happy love.
So in tennis, the origin of the term love, such as 15 love, 30 love, is unknown. The word love or zero in tennis possibly derives from the French word ouf. My apologies for my pronunciation, meaning egg, which may represent the figure zero.
Game Namibia. First game second set.
Namibia seems to have some sense of comfortability throughout this game. Kirsten is yet to be tested on serve and seems to be breaking pressure serve comfortably. Some of the tennis rules. Tennis, game in which two opposing players, singles or pairs of players, doubles, use totally strung rackets to hit a ball of a specific size, weight, and bounce over a net on a rectangular court. Points are awarded to player or team whenever the opponent fails to correctly return the ball within the prescribed dimension of the court. Organized play tennis is played accordingly to rules sanctioned by the International Tennis Federation, also known as the ITF, the world governing body of tennis. Tennis originally no, orig, tennis originally was known as lawn tennis and formerly still is in Britain because it was played on grass courts by Victorian gentlemen and ladies. It is now played on variety of surfaces. The origins of the game can be traced to the 12th and 13th century French handball game called Jeu de Paume, game of the palm, from which was derived a complex indoor racket and ball game. Real tennis, this ancient game is still played to a limited degree and is usually called a real tennis in Britain, court tennis in the United States, and royal tennis in Australia. What a fun return there from Kirsten.
Indialis, 2 games.
She definitely seems in the mood. She's not giving any points away. She's showing her fierce, hitting through the ball, playing aggressively, not allowing her opponent to get a foothold in this match. She's simply devouring every tennis shot. From the serve
50
to the
love.
forehand, this is quite the performance from the Namibian star.
Thank you, love.
From serving well to hitting her returns well to hitting winners, she's simply on a different level at the moment.
40 love.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is quite the performance. Once again, I would like to take the opportunity to thank all our viewers for tuning in. We're currently watching the show, the face-off between
India,
Namibia and
Indialis,
Ghana,
3 games.
where Namibia is simply
120
dominating
points.
the game. My name is Dantako Gavanab, and I am your commentator, and I will be with you throughout the course of the week. All smiles from the Namibian corner. Kirsten is a complete. Kirsten is sitting alongside her team captain, Leslie Jacobs, a very experienced player. Leslie Jacobs has played a couple of Billie Jeans herself, and quite the honor to be one of the captains during these games.
Time.
As these Belgians are qualifiers for a final at a later stage, the format for these games are a round robin with 6 groups of 3 teams, one host nation per group, whereby each host was a competing nation. It's normally a 3 to 7 day event. Each tie consists of 2 singles and 1 doubles. Six group winners progress to 2025 finals in Shanghai in September. Group winners such as Great Britain, Japan, Spain, Ukraine, Afghanistan, and USA. The 12 remaining nations to compete in November's 2025 playoffs. If teams do progress to the finals, the format for the finals will be, the date is from the 16th to the 21st September in Shanghai Bay Sports Center Arena, Shanghai, China. The format is knockout draw with 8 teams, quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. 6 qualifiers, group winners: Great Britain, Japan, Kazakhstan, Spain, Ukraine, USA.
30-15.
One defending champion, which is Italy. One host nation, which is China. Confirmed final schedule.
Out. 40-15.
Back to the match. It is currently 40-15 to Precious, representing Ghana. Once again,
40-30.
Kirsten is showcasing her dominance, not willing to give up the game, fighting for every point. This is quite a rally, ladies and gentlemen.
Out. Deuce.
What fight from both players.
Out.
A good first serve from Precious, hanging in there, fighting to hold her serve.
Deuce.
It's quite a fight from Kirsten. She does not want to give up this game, fighting for every point.
Out.
Just out there from
Advantage Ghana.
Kirsten.
Deuce.
This is the third deuce. And finally, Kirsten is able to receive a break point. Let's see if she's able to take advantage. Almost a very, very big forehand return. Unfortunately, it was just out. This is the fourth deuce. Back to advantage to Namibia. What a first serve from Precious. It's quite a sight to see. A costly double fault there from Precious. The nerves seem to be flying high. A second serve. Is Kirsten able to pounce on the opportunity? Once again, a very costly and unfortunate double fault from Precious. The scores are now 4-0 for Namibia. Fifth. Once again, I just want to give the viewers the different playoffs we have currently on the way for positions. For the 10th to 12th position, we have Uganda, Burundi, and Algeria competing for those positions. For the 7th to 9th position, we have Tunisia, Namibia, and Ghana competing for those positions. For the 4th to 6th position, we have Madagascar, Zimbabwe, and Nigeria. And for the 1st to 3rd position, we have Morocco, Zimbabwe, and Kenya fighting for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd position. Impressive play from Team Namibia, completely dominating, showing her ability to get the task completed. The score is currently 5-0 to Namibia. If Precious is looking to stay in this match, she has to hold. No other choice but to hold her serve. An update on the other scores. Kenya versus Botswana. Kenya just took the first set 6 2. On court 7, we have Zimbabwe versus Madagascar. Madagascar took the first set.
Time.
Apologies. Zimbabwe took the first set 6-2, and the score is currently 3-all in the second set. All the pressure lies on Precious to see if she is able to hold her serve. Not the best start to the game, starting off with a costly double fault. A second double fault. It is not looking good for Team Ghana at the moment.
Next. Person. Love
Kirsten is looking to close the game here and now with yet a very
points, please.
what a backhand there from Precious,
15-14.
showing some sense of hope and belief that the match might not be over. Unfortunately,
Game.
an
Second
end from
match. Namibia. 2 sets to 0.
quite the performance from Team Namibia. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we shortly we will be viewing an interview. Interview will be ending with an with an interview from Angela from Kenya, and then we'll be back within 20 minutes for the final doubles matchup.
Joining us is Kenya's #1 player, Angela Okutoi. Angela, how have you been finding the competition so far?
I've been great. Enjoying the tournament. The tournament is really competitive, and I'm just happy that we're all getting competitive matches, and not any match is not easy in this tournament. So I'm just glad that I'm getting the matches that I need, and my team is actually pulling it through, and we are fighting for each and every match.
Okay, Kenya has won all their matches so far and now headed into the playoffs where they'll be going up against Morocco and Botswana. How are you feeling about that?
We feel great. We're happy to be there because that's where we belong, and we're just gonna take each opponent and each match one at a time, and we're gonna try to like get to the promotional and to qualify. But other than that, we're just trying to enjoy every moment and and try to fight for each and every match. Yeah, but we are happy to be where we are now.